Hey everyone, this is I Like Being Smart. This is the question and answer video. The cool thing about this that I didn't get to do while I was in St. Louis was that I'm just going to record this on one stretch and then I'm going to edit it so it looks like a vlog. Oh, that's crazy. So we're going to start here. I'm just going to read up from the bottom. I can't close comments because YouTube's doing maintenance, and I can't really do anything else, and I don't feel like doing anything else, so I felt like doing this. Okay, first question is from Triple Extreme Alliance, or XX Extreme Alliance. What inspired you to LP? Also, congrats on the subs. I hope you get more. Just so you know, my computer's down here, so I'll be looking back and forth. Well, kind of just this, I'm using this question to expand upon how I got into YouTube in general. I got on to follow the Vlogbrothers and a guy named James Kotecki, who I linked a video or two ago on one of my Yoshi Story videos in regards to bringing question time to the US. And then I kind of stumbled across Cypheron's Banjo-Tooie LP and X the Music's Banjo-Kazooie, the whole dark-minded Sith, grip and lobster kind of thing, and then I was like, hey, that sounds kind of cool. I'd been out of school for a while. I wanted to, kind of keep my creativity going, and so on Friday the 13th in March, I decided it would be a good idea to start LPing. So, at the time, the Game Boy was what I had to work with, so, and I like that game too. Yonner87 asks, why are the related videos on this mostly about RuneScape? I have no idea, but that's not the question. What's your favorite villain? Doesn't matter. Computer console games, movies, comics, whatever. Actually, I was thinking about this question, and last time I did this, it was pretty much mostly blind. I looked at the questions once before I answered them. So I've seen this one a few times, and I think it has to be, I like what I like to call alternate world books, which for most people are science fiction books. And traditionally, I think the villain in those books are the world itself, if that makes sense. That's kind of my favorite part of those books, is that there's this universe that's set up similarly to ours, but not similarly. And the fact that these characters are discovering a different universe, but there's the status quo of what's already happening and how those two interact. And I think sometimes the status quo in and of itself is a villain, not only in books but also in real life. And that's also part of my fascination with cults as well. Just this idea of something being kind of like real life where you can justify it but not, and then once you realize kind of this bridge or whatnot. Also, lately, my fascination with Scientology kind of comes out of that same thing. Kai Milana, sorry if I pronounced that wrong, asked two questions, which I said was quite alright. What are your life plans and goals, and how do you feel about bugs? I'm going to take the second question first here. I'm going to take bugs to mean insects, kind of in general, that bug-insect category. Overall, I'm pretty cool with insects. There are two places I don't like insects, though. One is in a bathroom, except if spiders are up in the corner, that doesn't bother me a whole lot. And two is if they're in the kitchen. I have two specific examples as to why I've developed this fear of bugs in kitchens. Once we were visiting my brother in Maryland, and we were in a hotel, and it was a really, really bad hotel room, like cigarette burns on the sheets, and the curtains were all dirty and stuff like that. And I went to the bathroom, and there were ants crawling on the floor in front of me while I was in the bathroom. Now, of course, the guy shows up, and he can't find the damn ants. But that's why I don't like little critters and insects and bugs in the bathroom. Second thing, a junior year I lived in an apartment with a few other girls, and I didn't live there during the summer, so when I moved in for the fall to start the school year, they had like a pineapple. One of the girls had a pineapple that was sitting there. It had like gnats in it. It was sitting in the kitchen, and it had like little gnats and whatever flying around, and that was really, really gross. So, no bugs in the kitchen, no bugs in the bathroom. Other than that, spiders, little crawling bugs or whatever don't really bother me. In regards to life's plans and goals, ha 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 ha, if you have an answer to that question, post it in comments because I don't have a fucking clue, which is part of my problem. It really is. I have no idea. I mean, I've had goals and life plans along the way, but I'm going to be 25 in May, and it's kind of sad I don't have any, but like I just don't know what I want to do. At this point, my immediate life plan is to get a job, but I need to get on that. I know I've been saying that essentially ever since I've been on YouTube, but for you older people. But I really don't know what I want to do. I need some money, and then I can figure out something. Dilly Sand doesn't have a question. He just said, it's weird to watch LP with commentaries and then see the person's face. And then I just commented, I kind of did the thing when I was a DJ. People were like, what do you look like? I'm like, whatever you think I look like, that's what I look like. So that's all I said there. I thought I'd mention that. Pit808545 asks, who is your favorite video game character? And second, do you enjoy the Resident Evil series, and would you ever do an LP of one? First off, nice job of shoving 3 questions into 2 questions. Very smooth. My favorite character is probably either Peach or Luigi, though I do have a thing for Daisy. Link in the sidebar to the Luigi Mansion